What is up, LE-CIEL fans? Haha, you can't see me, can you? That's because LARK Boy 04 is Ninja Boy 04. So yeah, apparently I need to go back to ninja school. What is up, LE-CIEL fans? LARK Boy 04 here with my video live report on the Hawaiian LE-CIEL Special Fan Club member live. Keep in mind, I'm not in the fan club and I wasn't in the shell, but I was outside listening and ninjaing around trying to catch glimpses from spot to spot. This will be a fairly different live report since I can't report much visual detail. However, I'll do my best on the audio report. Around 4 p.m. on June 1st, 2012, my friends and I were picking out the best spot in the park to be able to see from the outside. And yes, there were spots that we can actually look and get a really good view, but unfortunately there were staff patrolling around the area telling us we can't stand it because it's a private live. We were, however, allowed to listen, but we just can't watch, so But I understand that LE-CIEL did pay a lot of money to come to Hawaii and to get this very special live just for themselves because they are the hardest of the hardcore fans. But, you know, there's some of us out there that would love to be in the fan club, but unfortunately aren't given a chance to. And we've flown all the way to Hawaii too, so we just want to, you know, catch a small glimpse of them just to peek in a little bit. So I thought it was kind of unfair, but I understand. Anyways, to skip on ahead, they parked their cars to block our view. At best, I could only see Yuki's hand drumming because his drumming platform is elevated. But other than that, you know, we couldn't really see much. I can only see like a little bit of height, you know, his hair is like showing. Barely could see Tetsuya. And I can see Ken's head sometimes. I managed to snuck around towards the end of the concert to get a pretty decent view, but more on that later. So the first song they played was In the Air, and wow, that's exactly how I started off the 20th anniversary show. Now that they're concluding with this song as the first song for that day, so I'm kind of glad to hear that song. Good Luck My Way came on, and everyone outside the show was just dancing and jumping around, joining the crowd inside and singing every word. Driver's High came on and we continued to dance and shouted Clash! Flash! Whenever that came on. After that, it was time for Hyde's MC, but unfortunately he spoke a little too softly, and from where we were standing, the sound wasn't projecting as clearly. Also, one of the problems my friend and I noticed was that Hyde's voice was not on par that night. I don't know if he's gotten sick or he was still a little bit hung up on his one of their staff member that passed away, but his voice was pretty bad that night, and it's very noticeable. I can understand why though, and it's okay, you know, Hyde's doing his best and the show must go on. They started playing some oldies like Blurry Eyes and Vivid Colors, and hearing Hitomi no Union was awesome. Now it was time for a very special moment. A radio host by the name of Yamada Hisashi came on stage and hosted this part of the show. Luckily for me, I ran into a new friend, Mika. She recognized me from YouTube and she's like, "Hey, Lark Boy!" And I was just like, I didn't know what to do. I was kind of speechless. I was like, wait, someone just recognized me? And I was like, ooh, dang. So I think I walked over and gave her a hug, but you know, I don't really remember doing that, or you know, I was just kind of shocked, so I don't remember anything. Anyways, moving on, like I said, I was lucky enough to run into her, or, you know, she recognized me and called me out. She translated bits of the MCs for us, and if it weren't for her, that long segment with Hisashi would have been totally boring for us. So, thanks again, Mika. So apparently a day before, during the May 31st show, the LE-CIEL members get to fill out a form with a song of their choosing, and the band will pick a song to perform on the spot during the June 1st show, so I was like, ooh, that's pretty cool. The first song was Twinkle Twinkle, so wow, you know, that's from Awake. Lark had a little trouble remembering that how the song goes, but it seems Ken got it and practiced the guitar a few times. It took them a long while before they actually attempted the song. It was easy for Yuki, Ken, and Tetsuya because they could easily improvise, but unfortunately for Hyde, you know, he can't because he can't remember any of the lyrics, especially a lot of the lyrics were in English. So the audience got an instrumental version of Twinkle Twinkle. The next selection was The Black Rose. Wow, it was pretty random and unexpected. You know, it's like, wow, The Black Rose, really? But anyways, this time Laura got to listen to the soundtrack before trying it. After one listen, you know, Yuki was ready. You know, he started drumming. This performance was much better because Hai actually was like ta-ta-ta-ing the lyrics out. You know, it's just like, instead of just like keeping quiet, it's just like ta-ta-ta. Anyways, Q&A section, you know, there's not much I can tell you guys about here, so you guys have to read the translated report from the UK street team. Yeah, it's a really funny Q&A. Ken was really open about, you know, his stuff. Tetsuya, I don't know, he was just being lazy on stage. Yeah, it's an eye-opening read. It was pretty good. I had a great time reading it. Anyways, next selection is Awake. It's another Awake song, Existence. This time, no hints, no practice. The band members got it down pretty well, except for Hyde again. The audience ended up singing almost the entire song. Not bad.
Oh, I saw your tweet on our illustrious street teams page.
Mark learned Philippines.
I love her.
I love
She's
Philippines.
awesome.
They mentioned us in a tweet talking about check out us for updates on the show.
Yeah.
Finally, we resumed the concert and they played Grasudama. Oh my god. Around this time, we were running around the venue to try to catch a glimpse of the show, so ninja time. Earlier, I mistaken the song to be a silent letter, so I do apologize for that. It was because, you know, I hear something into the silence. I was like, oh, into the silence. The only song that popped into my head right away was a silent letter, so blame me for not listening for Grasudama that much, but I really like the song like a lot now since I heard it live and now hearing it from the original soundtrack, so it's a good song. I like it a lot. Next up were songs that they've, you know, been playing the entire tour. Caress of Venus, Chase, and then Kiss Kiss Kiss, and then all of a sudden Shinjitsu Tokenso I was like, whoa, from ARC! Nice Odie. So glad they started, so glad to be hearing many different songs. It doesn't stop there. We got Metropolis, and Ken had a very epic guitar transition to C'est La Vie. Brings you back, doesn't it? When Ken slapped Hyde's penguin. Now they're talking about his marshmallows, how time has flown. Anyways, Link came on, and during the intermission, Tetsuya asked the audience in Japanese if they want to eat his banana or lick his lollipop. You know, the usual. Milky Way was up next, and Hyde did his final MC. This is when Ninja Boy got caught. Ugh. The security saw me trying to hang on the pole and thought that I was trespassing when I was just really trying to get a good view. I was hanging on this like the soccer goalie thing. Oh, not the net necessarily, but I was just holding on. I was just like, I can barely see him, you know? And I was just, I gave up. But I guess they thought I was trying to jump the fence or something, so they shined a light on me. They're like, hey, what are you doing? It's like, oh, no, man, I'm just trying to listen to music, bro. It's like, you're trying to trespass. I was like, no, I'm just trying to listen to music. They finally got off my case when I walked away and disappeared in the dark. And I suddenly reappeared in the dark again and catch to hear their final song, apparently. They played Hoshizora acoustic, and at that time I didn't know it was the last song, so I got interrupted, so I felt kind of sad. But anyways, Hoshizora acoustic, what a perfect way to end the live. Hoshizora talked about the war like I mentioned in my Awake review. Lark was playing was probably playing it because of the events of Pearl Harbor and Hiroshima, sorry, and Nagasaki, because of the Japan and America bombing each other during World War II. Thus, nobody knows, nobody cares. I lost everything in the bomb. And yep, that was it. That was the final song. The members all walked out to the middle and took a bow together. I was able to see that much. Once again, once they walk away, Shio-chan was projected onto the shell. That's when it all sank in. It was over. World Tour 2012 came to an end, and it was a bittersweet feeling. I wasn't feeling sad that the night before, even though it was my last live, but knowing now that it's all over and going on another hiatus, it was just a very sad moment. Even the sky was crying, and I'm not even joking, man. That raindrop that hit my head was heavier than usual, like, no joke. I know this video live report isn't as good as the New York one and the May 31st Honolulu one, but it's still something, and I hope you guys still enjoy it. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. This is the end of the video. Yeah, I was thinking about doing a more of a 20th anniversary critique on their show, so be sure to watch out for that. Vamps is returning, or Vamps has returned, so I might start jumping on to Vamps now, doing a little review on their products, but I'll still review the LE-CIEL products. Just be patient with me. I'm going to try to get a lot of videos in the summer, alright? So until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. I want to give a special shout out to LARC Philippines. Thank you guys so much for retweeting me and Evil Ashley's tweet. It brought us a lot of new followers, and for me a lot of new subscribers, so I can't thank you guys enough for that. For those of you guys who are tuning in, please like the LE-CIEL Philippines page and help bring LE-CIEL to Manila. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time.